All right, guys, today for our story, we are going to read Frog and Toad Together by Arnold Lobel, and we're going to read the story called The Garden. And later, we're going to do a language and literacy activity sequencing the story, so listen up. The Garden. Frog was in his garden. Toad came walking by. "What a fine garden you have, Frog," he said. "Yes," said Frog, "it is very nice, but it was hard work." "I wish I had a garden," said Toad. "Here are some flower seeds. Plant them in the ground," said Frog, "and soon you will have a garden." "How soon?" asked Toad. "Quite soon," said Frog. Toad ran home. He planted the flower seeds. "Now, seeds," said Toad, "start growing." Toad walked up and down a few times. The seeds did not start to grow. Toad put his head close to the ground and said loudly, "Now, seeds, start growing." Toad looked at the ground again. The seeds did not start to grow. Toad put his head very close to the ground and shouted, "Now, seeds, start growing." Frog came running up the path. "What is all this noise?" he asked. "My seeds will not grow," said Toad. "You are shouting too much," said Frog. "These poor seeds are afraid to grow." "My seeds are afraid to grow?" asked Toad. "Of course," said Frog. "Leave them alone for a few days. Let the sun shine on them. Let the rain fall on them. Soon your seeds will start to grow." That night, Toad looked out his window. "Drat," said Toad. "My seeds have not started to grow. They must be afraid of the dark." Toad went out to his garden with some candles. "I will read the seeds a story," said Toad. "Then they will not be afraid." Toad read a long story to his seeds. All the next day, Toad sang songs to his seeds. And all the next day, Toad read poems to his seeds. And all the next day, Toad played music for his seeds. Toad looked at the ground. The seeds still did not start to grow. "What shall I do?" cried Toad. "These must be the most frightened seeds in the whole world." And then Toad felt very tired and he fell asleep. "Toad, Toad, wake up," said Frog. "Look at your garden." Toad looked at his garden. Little green plants were coming up out of the ground. "At last," shouted Toad, "my seeds have stopped being afraid to grow." "And now you will have a nice garden too," said Frog. "Yes," said Toad, "but you were right, Frog. It was very hard work." The end. All right, guys, we're going to work on sequencing this later and tune in to catch the video. Have a great day. All right, pre-K, here we are ready to do our sequencing of the story, Toad and Frog Together in the Garden. So I have already cut out my little events of the story, so we're going to read them, and then we're going to figure out which one happened first, second, third, and last. So first one says, Frog gave Toad some flower seeds. Let's think about that. Little green plants were coming up out of the ground. And another one says, Toad sang songs to his seeds. And Toad went out into his garden with some candles. So let's think about the story. What was the first thing that happened? Did the plants grow first? No. Did he sing songs to his seeds first? Don't think so. Did he go out and light some candles for his garden? I think Frog gave Toad some flower seeds. That's the first thing that happened because Toad wanted a garden just like Frog. So that's the first thing that happened. All right, so next, Toad sang songs, or did Toad go out to the garden with candles? I think he went out to the garden with candles because he thought they were afraid of the dark. And after he thought they were afraid of the dark, I think that he went out and he sang songs. And he also was singing songs when it was raining. He wanted to make his flower garden feel safe. So sang songs to his seeds to get them to grow. And finally, after all of that, he woke up from his nap when he fell asleep, and it said little green plants were coming up out of the ground. So finally, he got his garden to grow. So if you guys need to watch our story time again to listen to the events and sequence the story in the right order, go ahead and do that and get your work done. Have a great day.
Hi friends, welcome back. All right, so today for Small Groups I have a measuring activity. So in your take-home pockets, you will find a few pages of these flowers. I went ahead and cut mine out and I colored them. If you don't have the take-home packets, you may also print them on the online resources tab on your Tadpoles report, okay? All right, so first I'm going to put them in order from smallest to biggest, and then we're gonna use some things I found around the classroom to measure them. So I'm just gonna kind of spread them all out. All right, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Which one is this? Yeah. All right, do you guys think that's smallest to biggest? All right, so now we're gonna use Legos to measure. I think I'm gonna do every other one. So 1, 2, 3 with Legos, and then 2 with our cubes, okay? So I will start at the bottom of the flower and count up until we get to the top. So you wanna measure, you start from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I barely could fit 5. All right, so I would say this flower is 5 mini Legos tall. And if I'm gonna use cubes on this guy, I'm gonna stack them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that about it? Can I have one more? What if I put them together like that? 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This flower is 7 cubes tall. All right, let's move to this one. I think this is gonna be my last one, and I'm gonna see what you guys can do with the other ones, all right? So I think for this one, I'm gonna use all the little bitty square ones that I can find to measure with. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This flower is 8 little Legos tall. All right, I hope you guys have so much fun with this activity. I can't wait to see how creative you get in measuring your flowers. Bye guys.
All right, good morning, pre-K. We are going to show you some Creation Station activities that we worked on. This was our final flower mosaic, all dry. So hopefully you guys got yours done and that they look just as nice, if not prettier than ours. So today, we're going to show you if you can find a smooth stone or rock somewhere in your house or outside, or maybe if your parents can buy you one. But anyhow, we can make vegetables out of them using permanent markers. I use Sharpies to make this one a carrot, or a turtle, again using Sharpie markers. And these are just cool rocks you can do and decorate and put in your garden at your house, or if you really want to, you guys can donate them to us here at Kids Are Kids, and we will put them in the Julie Davis Memorial Garden here at school. So this one is the other one that I did, and we also use markers on this one, but you can use acrylic paints if you have acrylic paint at home. But I made this one into a ladybug, but I'm gonna finish it for you on here, just using a Sharpie. So there's lots of different pictures on our tadpoles of the different things you can make. So I just chose to make one of each so you guys could see. But there were also bumblebees you could make out of a rock that looked really easy. The ladybugs are pretty easy. You can make a turtle. There were all different kinds of fruits and vegetables. So just pick one or two and just have fun with it and be creative. let's see here. There we go. So we have a little ladybug, and then the carrot, and our little turtle. So maybe I will put these in our memorial garden for Miss Julie and have a good start for that. But please donate yours if you'd like to. We'd love to see them, and I hope you guys can do this and have a lot of fun with it. Have a great day.